Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. You know, after 50, the Vilapa Kusumanjali is a real meditation.
Why, Gurudev?
In the beginning, there is a siddhant to how to practice. 30 up to 30. How to meditate, which bhava has to develop. When you fix this, then what to do is a very deep thing. But in this, they use wrong words.
Why?
Like a sambhog. Sambhog means,
Union.
some. Parallel, Anand is sambhog. Here I mention this translator of this book, he used wrong word, what I cannot utter. He has to write only sambhog.
Yes,
is more better.
I already corrected. Whenever I use it, I correct. I throw out.
You understand?
This window out.
This was the big mistake I find.
I know. Always when I use this word Gurudev, I already replaced it.
That to understand.
Sambhog.
Sambhog. Sambhog is a different meaning.
I know exactly what you
Sam.
Same. Anand.
He doesn't want to say it.
Is sambhog.
He doesn't want to say it. So you know. I know what
That the thing is very
low class.
wrong class. Low class is not that. So these words has to remove from
Already,
this.
I already did.
No remove now by what they're printing. This is not appropriate words for there.
I know. It will not be in there, I promise you, Gurudev. Because I already removed. Also in others. Sometimes it comes.
This is the problem.
I know.
The past time is also not right word. What means past time? It happens.
I know.
Huh?
It should be,
But it
should
is
be
happening
Lila.
now.
It should be lila and nothing else.
Why they use past time?
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Why not?
There is no any translate of this word.
Nitya Leela.
Nitya Lila.
Lila, yes.
Lila is going on.
Yes. Yes.
It's not a pastime.
Yes.
E-time.
Huh?
E-time.
Present time.
Eternal time.
Eternal time.
Yeah.
Very good.
Nitya Leela is eternal
I know,
time.
I know.
Eternal.
Nitya means you have to write, means you understand past, this, that, but what has to translate like Nitya Lila? Leela is going on. Now is going on.
Yes.
If now is not going on, how this devotion is growing here?
Yes. Yes. It's not gone. It's not finished.
It's not
history. It's not
happened.
history.
5,000 years back, Krishna appeared and this happened.
I agree.
It's not like this.
I agree. I don't like to. Also, when I write in the blog, Gurudev, I don't like.
One time I was traveling with Paramadati Maharaj, some Gurudev sannyas, and one sannyasi was there. And he talked 5,000 years back, Krishna appeared.
The story.
And, and talking and the past time and this, that. Then after speaking, I said, Maharaj, this story not works in Vrindavan. Huh? I said, Maharaj, this story not works in Vrindavan. Is 5,000 years back not? It's now.
Very good. There are many.
This is in Western world you say. If you say in Vrindavan sitting and giving this class, nobody will listen to you, Maharaj. Sorry to say.
But correct.
And there is nothing pastime is happening now.
Very good
If
point.
not happening now, then 5,000 years back something happened, it will not exist now.
No benefit when it's gone.
It's gone. The wife is not finished. It's growing every day more and more. I never see from my eyes that they are 20 years before they are decorating tons and tons of fruits into the Radha Kund. Never I see. But now they are doing. Every day is new thing is happening. That time only Gaudiya Vaishnava is going to Radha Kund. No other. But now you see whole world is going there. Now is happening.
Yes.
And this realized saintly person who is sitting, they are looking that. You see, today you go into Baba, I know what he is doing. He was in Siddhadeha. He was not sleeping. I asked you, he was sleeping or he was sitting?
Not sleeping.
He was not sitting, and he was in meditation of Leela.
Yes.
And that moment you enter there. Then he don't want to come back from that to talk with you. And this time never to disturb to the Siddhapurus when they are in their meditation. They don't sleep, bhai. They lie and they go in meditation. What they will sleep? They have no.
I did not say over there that you sleep. But
I say you, if they lie down also, is not they are sleeping. They want to cut all connection to go in their bhajan.
I said I don't need to go in. I just wanted to see. But Parananda said come in. It was not my pushing.
But when you say I feel what he is doing,
Yes.
so he
100%.
was in
I also
meditation.
felt. I also felt.
Yeah.
Therefore I said to Balaramji, only darshan, not speaking. And he said, no, you come in. Yeah, I didn't want to wake Gurudev. I didn't want to disturb Gurudev in that.
No disturbance, they no disturb.
What can I
They
do?
will come and they will go immediately.
I didn't feel
They
good,
are
but
so
what can I do?
Siddha Purus, the moment they will come and talk and they go back. They don't take time to enter there. Because they are living there, they come only for us.
It was not my intention, Gurudev.
No, I'm telling you what is happening. We are trying to be there and they are trying to come from there to outside to talk with us.
Gurudev, this was my realization when I came back. I will not do this anymore. It's no need. You see him in the morning, I don't need to go upstairs. I knew it.
Yeah.
It
Actually,
is not,
you
it
knew
is
all
not
this already.
necessary. It is not necessary. He wants to see me when I come, to say, to talk together. But I knew it in the morning, and in the morning when I left to Vrindavan, I knew it is not necessary to keep that appointment. I knew it. It's not necessary. He is in my
No,
home.
actually, what is that? I am meditating when he say he's in sleeping mode, then I went there to feel this. Not he was in bhajan, deep
Yes.
bhajan.
Yes, Gurudev, I know.
Deep bhajan.
It was not a good feeling when I
Huh?
was not.
You are lucky that time you are there. What you can talking these things? You are lucky that you are in that bhajan. You enter there to take darshan of those Mahat. Where you will see this type of people in European world?
I didn't want to.
Are a disturbance? They no disturb. I say you know. The newcomers disturb. They are living there, yeah. Like I live in this room. What is my disturbance? They live there in their spiritual body. You can watch this. They are living. They come only to answer us. And they go immediately. Back. Immediately
That's
go
how I
back.
felt also, Gurudev.
So the Gurudev is saying it's a blessing, my dear.
Even when we talk, Gurudev, he went away.
Yeah. While talking.
Why talking?
Why talking?
I saw.
That is disturbance, not to talk.
Yeah.
That too intelligent. We no need to talk that time.
No need.
Yeah. Only take the sun
And good.
and see a vibration
Yes.
and sit and receive that vibration.
Yes.
Close eyes.
Yes.
Receive vibration. But how long you can sit, be quietly, relish that vibration and go.
Gurudev, when
No.
he did like this, Happy New Year, and smiled at me. For me, I could have come to Munge Mandir. Bus.
Only thing I say you,
Yes, I understand.
that you come again and again fastly. All program you and Govinda Priya has to cancel, and don't miss this chance. Baba will not stay longer, more than 1-2 years. His health is not good. He is ripe fruit. He can leave any moment his body. He has no interest in living in body. He got everything perfection. So, not miss this chance. I will suggest you.
Thank you.
Understand? Govinda Priya? Don't miss this chance. And I am also like that. So use it.
Yes. Thank you. Gurudev.
Squeeze the juice.
They say very deep thing. I bring that you understand. That's the point. This is my seva. Gurudev gave me that they doing, we cannot do in European world. But how we can balance in European world, I bring that easy to move for that. We cannot live in our sarup in European world, but to relish from the sarup, the mood of this real relish that that we can do. We cannot live in sarup in Europe. Why somebody open this?
But maybe put that thing, the bamboo. Gurudev,
Cool down.
pull it down, then there will no more.
No, open my window, my dear. And sometime it opens and I will get the cold.
I never open the window.
No, somebody opens. This is the point. This we cannot get in European. One Prem Gopal Goswami is traveling. He is also very Pandit. He is also very nice. He is in Nityananda lineage, no? He is very special.
We have recovered, Gurudev. Our consciousness is so low that even though we are experiences the greatest fortune, we don't even realize it until later, much later.
No. This realization, by listening, it comes one layer. But it never goes. By darshan, with receiving the vibration, it layers is adding. But more repeating this darshan and realization, it will become more thicker. And it never goes like a philosophy. And one day, lava matra siddhi hoy. In few seconds, you got entry there in the feet of Swami. This is the mercy. Ahet ki kripa. Radha Rani lotus feet no sadhana. Nitya siddha Krishna prem sadhaka munai. Nitya siddha and Krishna prem, no sadhana prescribed to do that. Sadhaka munai. Only thing is this Suddha Chit. Chit has to be pure. So we do bhajan for that. Only Shravanadi. Suddha Chit Shravanadi Karaye Uday. Means the sun rising, you no need to do any efforts for rising the sun. So it rises like this automatic and going more and more tasteful in our life. This happens. There is no efforts required.
Greed, greed.
Greed is the rati. Different word of greed is your rati. Means greed is there, so we want to do that thing. We have to change that greed in this way. Greed makes us to do something in our life. If not greed, why I will do? Still, if we do something because of the greed. So greed has to be one-pointed is the things to do. Radha Charana Rati means one-pointed, this greed has to bring. Takes time. And nobody will understand. But my practice make me for that.
Gurudev, this Shuddha Chit, this also transferred from one who is Shuddha already. It's mercy also. It cannot come from me.
Shuddha is only happening near aparadhanam and bhajan and near aparadhanam. Bhajan, my bhajan, and no do offense from now. One time I say, I was sitting with my god brother Mohan Baba, and I have some question of it about the conflict, differences and this and that. So we talk like a brothers, no? So he is telling me we have to be very careful. Maya also come in the form of Vaishnavi. He is telling. One lady come there. She was very nice Vaishnavi. And then I asked, what you think about her? He said that she is a Vaishnavi Maya. I said, what is means of Vaishnavi Maya? He said, Maya is come in the form of Vaishnav form to catch, to deviate the saintly person. So we have to, bhaiya, very careful these people. Very careful.
But he was Babaji, no? So he was keeping more distance from ladies?
No. Very, very friendly. But he knows every individual person. His vision was so bright. He is very soft, very gentle. But not like that they touch the feet. But he's showing me how to deal in this life to develop your bhajan. So he said that she is a bhajan, she is Vaishnavi, this sadhu is this. He can see, and by looking he knows everything. So he's talking on some subject. He's improving to discuss that you have to look like this, you have to discuss like this. And after 5 minutes, one person comes. And what he is talking on subject, I don't remember the subject, but he talked the same against about that.
Yeah.
That he has to cut and discuss on that. He said, "Bah, very nice." He said to him, "Very nice, very good, very nice, very good." I was very disturbed. We are talking that he cut me, and now he say very nice, very nice, very nice to him, to this person. Very good. When he gone, I said, "Dada, are you joking or what you do?" He said, "Dada, avoid this person, not avoid the arguments. Never go with the person who is not interested and not in a group. Say what he happy and cut your time small and free with that person. Never go involved in these subjects." We are talking because you are my brother. What I realize, I listen, I say to you, and what your realization, I listen from you. We exchange. So it was beautiful teaching for me. Prem Prayojan went to Baba Arandas Babaji. Where is this? Where is this? He brings some quotation and book. He opened the book and gave to Baba. You see that? And he closed the book and give, "Baba, ami to kichu jani na. Ami to murkh manu. I don't know. I am the foolish person. I cannot explain you. You are Pandit." Radhe Radhe. This was his answer.
Big answer.
Huh?
Big
No argument. They never go in argument, sadhus. Avoid the wasting time. Rasa Katha, only Rasa Katha. It's very good to be in Vrindavan. I said, my realization, only by living and sleeping and eating I got it. And who'd like to do bhajan and something more, my God. Only the mercy of Gurudev changed my life. I'm a very crazy person before God. Ego, crazy person. Many bad habits were. The moment I surrendered to Gurudev, next day I was a different person. From that moment I become next different person. I surprise myself. Surrender and change. What he do, I don't know. How many years? 50 to now?
When your Gurudev went?
50, 1950.
1950.
To now?
No, that's 67. 68.
68 year, we have no title of front place. We have a registry, but the name is in different name.
Which name of the street, Gurudev?
The land, the front land.
Acha.
68 year, A name registered and B is receiving the paper, the receipt of the rent. B is getting.
Litaye, a girl with a beautiful heart. O Sadaye, merciful girl, will that beautiful, blessed day come when this manjari of yours will massage your feet and Sri Rupa Manjari takes care of your hands? Tikta. Sri Raghunath Das is agitated by feelings of love and separation. He is deeply absorbed in his Swarupa Vesh, and he has no other aim than Swaminiji's lotus feet. In Braja Vilasa Stava he says, Yan Madhuri Divya Suta Rasapte Smriti Kanena Tyapi Lolitatma. My heart is very agitated by remembering even a drop of the sweet, divine nectar ocean that is the Yugal Kishore. The Acharyas are our example. Our lives should be completely in allegiance to them. It is the nature of greed that it will not let a person be in peace until he has gotten the object of his desire. This means that when we think of something for a moment, and the mind is drawn to something else in the next moment, we can never really speak of genuine greed.
Yeah.
When the practicing devotee performs bhajan in allegiance to the acharyas, a tiny drop of their vast devotional greed may become infused in our heart. How sweet are the activities of Sriman Mahaprabhu's associates. Whether they were householders or renunciants, they were all free from attachment to sense gratification.
Yeah.
Their auspicious appearance into this world was meant to distribute tangible devotional experiences and detachment from sense gratification. Every mouthful of food causes nourishment, satisfaction, and cessation of hunger. In bodily consciousness, I cannot understand that I am Radhika's Manjari. I just like to be connected with Maya. Srila Narottam Thakur sings, Tehe boishe ripu kana yoteka indriya kana kehu khara botya nahi hoy. Shunile na shune kana, janile na jane prane, tata ite na para nishchoy. Prema Bhakti Chandrika. The senses that dwell in our bodies are so many enemies. Nobody obeys anyone. My ears hear, but they don't listen. And my heart knows, but does not realize. They cannot become determined and fixed.
Yes.
I am chewing the thorns of sense gratification, like a camel who cuts his mouth and tongue by chewing thorns instead of eating the mango pits of devotion, like the cuckoo. I am burning to death in the fire of Maya, but still I will not relish the nectar of devotion. I consider the poison of sense gratification to be happiness, although I should know it to be miserable. Taste the nectar of Govinda and associate with his devotees, know loving devotion to be real. Govinda's service is bliss, and the lack of his service is misery. When you love God, the divine remnants of that love will be scattered throughout the universe. Then you can experience universal love as it is. Then the spiritual
Universal love. Explain this universal love.
This is universal love is only caused by Radhika. Radhika is the source of all love there is.
We see every place to my Swami. Like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always feeling Vrindavan and Govardhan by sea, the mountain and the river. Always connected with Swami is universal love. One place I listened that Krishna, one devotee is meditating in the temple. Is a good. Some place, she read. And one who start looking every place to his Ishtadev is the best. In the temple, and every circumstance he sees Ishtadev is the highest. In having living being, non-living being, any place what he sees Ishtadev. That is the universal love. And that way, exchanging love.
Antere nitai, bahire nitai.
So, 4 or 5 days before you read someplace.
This was from the different quotations about Raganuga Bhakti, difference between Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganuga Bhakti.
Yes, from Prabhupada or someplace. You read and I see that who see only in temple to his Ishtadev is good, very high class. But he start looking in all circumstances to his Ishtadev. This is the highest. That brings to the in Sarup consciousness. Without Ishtanistha, Sarup Nistha not comes. When Ishta will fixed, my Swami will fixed, Sarup will automatic come. Because she will give her umbrella to be close to us. Sarup will come. We will try to cut our senses, not possible. When she will give love, it's all possible. Her mercy, we can change us in any moment. राधे राधे
राधे राधे महाराज जी।
जय श्री राधे। अभी बेटा जरा क्लास में है बेटा, थोड़ी देर में बात करो।
जी अच्छा।
हाँ जय।
So the difference between Swarup consciousness and Vaidhi Kanishta Adhikar consciousness is
Yeah.
na,
In
it's called
Kanishta,
Kanishta, no?
Where you see that? Prabhupada, the Bhakti Siddhant like this.
Is that the one is universal and
Universal.
the one is partial.
Partial. We see partial in temple.
Kanishta.
Kanishta. Uttama Adhikari, see in every place.
And Madhyam can differentiate, can help others to come higher.
Yes, right. Now I got it. But this was the subject of this word, universal love. Why universal love happened? Because how not happening? Why not happening? Because you see your Ishtadev. When I see this way universal love of Jesus, I see that in Jesus also. He see his Father universal in all the creation. He see the children of the Father and brother and sister everywhere. This was connected because of the Father. Universal love. Uttama Adhikari. So it reminds when you are reading that. And when we see universally to everywhere, why to bother? This is your Leela, you doing now this way. You do many ways of your Leela. I am enjoying your Leela. Well,
Always in the flow.
always flow. Flow will never stop. You say one day, is it unbreakable
Thread or stream.
stream,
Swarasik Guru.
Sarasik,
Like oil. Like honey from a jar.
by God,
Like waterfall.
waterfall. Somni is taking 3 baths. One bath is the morning bath. This was private bath. Bathing means taking the meeting of association of Krishna. It was with the perfume, with the many nice, but in the room, in the bathtub, she is taking bath, soft bath. Afternoon bath is in Radha Kund bath, openly bath. In daytime she take bath in Radha Kund, but the material person cannot see that. Only a spiritual person can see that bath. And the third bath is in the, what you say, the water flow from the mountains,
Waterfall.
waterfall bath. nobody can go under the waterfall. That is she takes the bath in a waterfall. What type of bath was that? When she go for Avishar, meeting to his lover Krishna, it was like a waterfall. That is the third bath. Evening time, she become mad, like a waterfall, muddy road, anything. She don't bother for that. She goes like rushing. That is waterfall bath. No moment she want to lose. If the ornaments is too much heavy for walking, she throw like this on this road. Nothing. Rupa Goswami, Padavadi, how she is throwing the ornaments. Wow. Whole day she, 1, 2, 3 hours she is decorating ornaments. Why? In the name of Krishna, to feel that. And when Avishar time, when meeting time, she starts throwing, but because walking become trouble too heavy. Too heavy. One by one she starts throwing on road everything. Because in the meeting time, we will take, she feels it will take time to open this disturbance. And daytime, it was not disturbance because this is the feeling of Krishna is there.
Udipan, remember. Udipan, remember.
Universal love, huh? Read.
Then you can experience universal love as it is.
Wow.
Then the spiritual world is sweet, the material world is sweet, Krishna is even more sweet. Sweetness.
You see, when the universal love is universal, eyes will become like that. So East is looking. Sarup is fixed. East is not looking, so my Sarup is not fixed. So it not become universal love. Understand, morning? Universal love.
Sweetness will be pervading from the inside out. Swami is
Inside
right.
out.
Inside out.
Not from outside to in.
Everything is coming from inside. Negative vibration is also coming from inside out. And sweet is also coming inside out. When the negative vibration happen inside, you can check it. And that time, what is the missing point? The universal love is missing point. The connection with the divine is missing point. So this is start happening. My Ist is missing, my Sarup is missing, universal love is finished.
So when this is happening, what we do?
That is the sadhu sangha, what they say, bhajan marjan. Narottam Das Thakur, song Prem Bhakti Chandrika. Memorize all the song of Narottam Das Thakur. Memory is very important. That is like a mantra. And if you want to see the explanation of that mantras, then you see the explanation of Baba. Whole philosophy, all literature is in the song of Narottam Das Thakur. Whole philosophy of the universe is there.
Wow. Kesha Baba also say always like this.
Huh?
Essence of all four Veda is Srimad Bhagavatam. Essence of Srimad Bhagavat, Chaitanya Charitamrit. Essence of Chaitanya Charitamrit, Prarthana. Something like
Narottam
this.
Prarthana.
This essence of essence.
Essence of the essence of the essence. So, you start with the Prem Bhakti Chandrika of Narottam Das Thakur, and if you can remember these songs. If you close, then I guess.
Close.
Front open.
Yes.
Swami lies to rest on an excellent bed, covered with a bluish sheet.
You see, Krishna
Again the bluish.
lying on Krishna is not bad.
Lie on Krishna, covered by Krishna.
Because lying and covering with Krishna.
This sheet is very dear to her simply because it is blue and reminds her of Shyam.
That's the point.
She dreams of Shyam, and his sweetness makes her happy inside and outside. Rupa and Radhi Manjari can both admire her charming beauty and serve her limbs at that time. How wonderful is their love for Swamini. Rupa and Radhi's friendship is similar in this material world, where they are known as Rupa and Raghunath Das Goswami.
Wow.
Srila Raghunath Das Goswami introduces himself as follows by writing in the end of his Vishakhanandara Stotram. Srimad Rupa Padamboja Tuli Matraika Sevina Kenachit Kratita Patyaya Malakreya Tat Ashrayai. This garland of verses, this Vishakhananda Stotram, was strung by someone who subsists simply on serving the dust from Sripad Rupa Goswami's lotus feet. May the devotees who take shelter of him accept the fragrance of this garland. It is described in Bhakti Ratmakar that after reading Sri Rupa Goswami's play, Lalita Madhava, which describes Sri Radhika's feelings of separation from Krishna, Sripad Raghunath Das Goswami almost died of transcendental agony. Just to save his life, Sri Rupa Goswami gave him his book Dana Keli Kaumudi to read, a one-act play which deals with the blissful meeting of Radha and Krishna. This inspired Raghunath Das to write his jewel-like one-act play named Dana Keli Chintamani. Srila Rupa Goswami has also written a dedication to Raghunath Das Goswami at the conclusion of his Dana Keli Kaumudi. O Madhava, my dear friend Raghunath Das Goswami has given up all other activities and is now living in a cottage on the bank of Radha Kund, very anxious to exclusively serve you and Sri Radhika. You always cast your merciful glance on those who live in Vrindavan, and you fulfill all their desires. So please quickly make the tree of his aspirations bear fruit. These are some examples of their very, very intimate friendship. Radhi and Rupa, Manjari both climb on the bed to serve their Swamini. They are not at all shy. Their servant mood is mixed with a mood of deep friendship for Swamini. Radhi Manjari calls Swamini Manokya Hridaya, girl with a beautiful heart. Literally, the word Manokya means knowing, the mind. Kya Manaha. Manaha Janatiti Manokya. Srimati knows what is on Rupa and Radhi's mind. So, she gives them this service. Manokya also means a beautiful one. Her endless beauty illuminates the house, the bed, and the hearts of the kinkaris.
Wow.
Her lustre has turned Shyama Sundara golden, making him become Gora Sundara, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. She is the quintessence of Mahabhav personified. All the poetic analogies about Srimati Radhika's beauty, her face defeating the moon in beauty, her eyes defeating the lotus flowers, and her nose defeating the sesame flowers, are ultimately futile. Only by her mercy in the form of ecstatic love, she can be seen and felt in a heart illuminated by Vishuddha Sattva.
Vishuddha.
What you said before, Gurudev. Chitta should be clean.
Vishuddha Sattva. Living in Sattva Guna, we know, with religious practice. Sattva Guna. And Vishuddha Sattva, living in soul consciousness, is Suddha Sattva. And Vishuddha Sattva is living in our Sarup.
Sattva, Vishuddha, no. Sattva, Shuddha, Vishuddha.
Sarup. Yeah. Vishuddha Sattva. Our normal condition. Living in soul is also not normal condition.
Not complete, no?
Marginal will be there, and independency will come, and our bondage, covering is also there. With my ego, my senses, my knowledge, many things. But in Vishuddha Suddha Sattva is my Sarup, Avish. This is our normal condition.
And the pleasure giving potency.
Yeah.
Next line is very wonderful.
What?
Whatever falls into an ocean of nectar becomes nectarian. Similarly, the garments, ornaments, and unguents of Sri Radhika, who is the personification of Mahabhav, are also filled with Mahabhav.
Because it's touched with Mahabhav. Mahaprabhu touching to anything, it becomes in the madness.
Dancing.
So it's all become Mahabhav.
Crying, chanting, rolling on the ground.
The Manjaris become in Mahabhav because the touch of Swamini make Mahabhav inside. And you see the Prem is the Prayojan. Why Prem is the Prayojan? Who is the Dasi? Rati is the Dasi. Rati when comes in life, then Prem become Prayojan.
And then Rupa.
Rupa means living in the Rupa is the Rupa Manjari. Mahaprabhu gave this name. And about the Sanatan Goswami's name was not Sanatan. different surname. But when he talk about the Atma Ram, then Mahaprabhu say, your name is Sanatan and you talk about Sambandha. Because Sambandha is the Sanatan. This is the base of bhakti. When this comes, relation comes, then that person becomes Sanatan, connected. Rupa come by the mercy of Rupa Manjari, and by Rati Manjari Prem come in our life. You see, so connecting names.
Yeah.
Without Rati, Prem cannot come. What a beautiful thing. Only one thing when I start coming in my heart, Rati give Prem. My God, that's it. Fully satisfied. Only this meditation makes me enlightened. What flow comes, Baba is writing one place, don't do by the bhakti. This time, this lila, this time, this pastime, this time. You will become by the bhakta.
Yes. Mechanic.
Mechanical, no. He is doing your
Yoga Lakishu.
Yoga Lakusha.
Yes.
He is trying to make. One time I went, I said, my God, what he is doing, bhai. And one Bengali Baba was reading. He invited me, I went. I no understand in his Bangla and nothing. And so I say, Kishore, I cannot come. I am too long for coming here, old man. There's no my interest. He said, it should flow. Flow is more in happiness. You read, you try to do, but it's mechanical.
Yes. And the chitta is more cleaning and cleaning, it will be more in the flow, right?
Yeah. Once we have to know which time is the what past time.
Yes.
But time is every place in whole universe is a
time is-
different. 4 hours back is your Europe and here is 4 hours early.
Yes.
How you can be fixed the time?
Not possible.
It's also nitya, it's beyond the material
Beyond the time.
concept. But just to have some kind of like a frame.
Flows.
Guideline.
Guidelines, super. This time this happened, which time you are there. Try to calculate yourself.
Try to think like in Naravat Lila that in the day so many things happen.
What is the afternoon lila? What is this lila? This. All is in Vilapa Kusumanjali. There is four. Oh, sorry. All is there. What to do? Vilapa Kusumanjali, if you read and you will feast your sorrow, then anything what is not guidelines for that, you will see different point of view. It's a very good mercy of Chaitanya, then you understand. It's a gift, great gift of Baba. No second man can do like this. and never read the second book if you want to increase your feeling. All will become crystal clear. What you never understand by reading and understanding the scriptures, by knowing this, all will understanding will become easy. Your vision will become clear, divine vision. Your air will become divine. Everything will become divine. This material body will become divine, my dear.
But this is at the point when you realize your Swarup and you live in your Swarup.
One word, universal love. That is to realize. Prem is the Pariyujan. Universal love is our Pariyujan. Universal love. Rati will come, Prem will come. Without Rati, Prem is a diamond. You cannot cut this diamond. Gold can mold. Diamond cannot mold. Reorganize.
Diamond is fixed in a structure.
One sadhu come very cleaning in Gaudiya Math. He said this one. Where you say that the perfection is not there. A, B, C of Vrindavan, they know better than us. He was cleaning in the one temple in Gaudiya Math, near Gaudiya Math. And he come, he keep, and he sings songs and this. Then he said 2 words. Touch my heart.
Priya and Prem.
Huh? Huh?
Priya and Prem?
No. Prem and huh?
You only remember what you need.
Yeah.
I just remember gold and the diamond only.
Yeah,
But
this
Prem-
was a Sanskrit word I
Prem
heard it the first time.
and also
Tiara or something.
no. I always say this words, but
You were saying Priya today and
no,
Kama.
Priya not. Priya is means
Dear.
darling. This was Prem. It will come. 5 minutes. Your time. It comes. I have no any stock in mind. So it comes. It will
Okay.
come.
It means worldly love. Really.
Worldly love. That is what was
Worldly love is like gold and the Prem is like the diamond.
done. प्यार
Yeah.
Yeah.
प्यार प्यार प्यार
Pyar.
तुमसे प्यार हो गया तुमसे मोहब्बत हो गया प्यार कहते Pyar, worldly love is a pyar. It comes automatically. This is my condition. I don't do anything, honestly. Yeah.
What means yeah?
No. Huh?
Worldly love.
What?
This is also good. It's not ordinary. But you can make them ornaments, different ornaments with the same gold. You can change it.
Transform.
Simple example he gave. So he liked very much Prem Prasad. Then he started glorifying about the Prem Prasad. And he eat every day. After eating there, he comes to, because of the Prem, he likes to eat that. If I go to Europe, what I will do? Only disturbance of making unhappy to others? So why I will go there? For what? I become crazy. I don't want to make crazy to them. Very protected.
You should bring all of them to you, Guru.
No, I'm very happy. Yeah, give to all, my dear. This is not only for me. Give to all.
I have again.
No, give first mine.
Yes.
Give me Tulsi. Give the all. Why your dress Tulsi is a very big Tulsi.
Good.
This, you see.
You were gracing me by engaging me in service of Tulsi.
Never happened like this. Winter come and Tulsi Devi not is there.
This is the perfect place because the
Sun is coming.
The sun is coming. The protection of the wall, it keeps it also warm in the sun, and then the plastic will not make any, how do you say?
Like a glass room.
A little bit, and then as soon as it gets warm, we take the plastic off.
Not is good. Plastic will not make him go. I think it's better to keep plastic.
Oh yes.
No, in summer also, that it will grow more faster.
No, would it?
Everything will be dead.
Yes. If it's too hot, then the plastic will be like a loop, and it will create too much fire. But until March, or let's see how the weather is, because here also the weather is not always the same.
Shall we
Daddy water.
finish?
No, why to finish?
No, shall we finish? There's a little bit more.
Yes,
Yes.
Now Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami is gathering Radhika.
My God.
The Mahajans relish this and we taste their remnants.
This is the point. We have to take their evidence.
Prashad.
Prasadam. Evidence. Prasadam. Why Mahaprabhu is throwing all the time in Chaitanya Charitamrita? Prasadam. Means this prasad is working in our life.
Jai Ho.
In Vrindavan, if you have no place in belly, somebody give prasad, keep it. It's not that you cannot keep it. Keep and distribute to others. But never say no here. This culture is very important here. If you have no place, no for drinking water, after that no say for prasad.
No, say no.
No. You take and give to others. Keep for yourself what you like.
Everybody is doing outside when we distributing prasad like this. When they don't like, they give to the cow or to
Yeah.
somebody.
Give.
Nobody saying no.
There's no denying. Go on.
Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami has written in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Radha is anointed with the fragrant ointment of affection towards Krishna.
Yeah.
This makes her very fragrant.
Means in our eyes, she will put that anjana. Ointment.
Kajal.
Divine vision.
Ah. Through her maidservant, Kundu.
Mercy from them. What they will give, put the divine eyes to us.
Prashadi.
This makes her very fragrant body shine brightly. She takes her first bath in a stream of the nectar of compassion.
You see?
It's all connected.
Compassion is inside room.
In the heart, Gurudev?
In the private bath.
Between you and me, like
Yes.
intimate.
Intimate. Morning bath is this.
Like this morning's verse.
Morning bath is like private in the bathroom. Bathing with Krishna, not with Manja. You see this three baths.
In the morning also, of course, she is always bathing with Krishna, Gurudev.
Yeah, without Krishna. Blue color of water, bath is with Krishna. Private. Confidential bath. Only Manjari can stay there.
But compassion must be towards somebody.
What compassion? Means, explain this.
If
What
we
is
have
the meaning of
compassion, we have compassion with somebody. So, to whom it is compassion?
There is only one, that is his lover. No other business.
So she is
With him.
compassion with
Krishna.
He is taking bath with Krishna. Private room. That was full of compassion. First bath. And Manjaris are only there for brushing the back and putting the oil and this. And Krishna. this Anjan, when I will take the prasadam of this essence, that I can see it out.
But I don't understand the word compassion. Why it is used compassion, this word?
Compassion means, what is meaning of compassion? Can you explain?
To feel with someone.
Empathy.
To be empathic.
Empathic, more explain.
To feel the suffering of others and to
relieve
the suffering of others. To relieve the suffering of others. Sure.
Why others? She is in suffering.
Yeah.
She is doing for herself.
No.
Huh?
No. She can relieve the suffering of Krishna, who is trying to get her prem.
That also.
And suffering of Manjari.
Of Manjaris who are in separation to call us.
Yes, that you can take. Not Manjari, she don't bother for that. Krishna. Taking the suffering of Krishna, you can say like this.
To relieve his suffering.
Huh?
To relieve his suffering.
That is the deepest level, no?
Yes. Go on.
Her middle bath in the stream of nectarian youthfulness.
You see youthfulness. Either what bath?
Middle.
Mid bath.
Youthfulness. In the stream of nectarian youthfulness.
It's youthful bath.
Refreshing youth.
Like rejuvenating.
Huh?
Like rejuvenating.
Yeah. With Krishna. So we take the bath in Radha Kund to develop our youth also in the devotional practice.
Manjari Swarup.
Manjari Swarup. This is the useful bath. We take like this.
And Krishna is also becoming youthful when he meets with her.
Yeah.
Refreshed.
Yeah. In midday, public bath, playing, but only the devotee can see that. Yeah, go on.
Gurudev, only one question. Sometimes we hear that Manjaris actually are standing on the shore, looking, not taking bath, not taking part in the direct.
Both can do. How they can maintain their youth
By looking
without taking bath in the Radha Kund. Youthful bath means to keep yourself youth in Manjari Bhav. Yeah.
And in Nigeria,
Keep the meditation, then you will know that. That is the youthful bath of Manjari.
we take bath.
Then you will see that all pastime will happen. This is the hint to enter there.
There are so many different levels, Gurudev.
Wow.
If we meditate on this, also our youthfulness.
And if you want to research how the morning bath is there, then again you have to go in Vilapa Kusumanjali. How the details research, Vilapa Kusumanjali will give you. What a connecting books. Greed will bring you there. Go on.
And the final bath in the stream of nectarian beauty.
You see. Nectarian beauty. Nectar, what is nectar? meeting. Avishar is the nectarian beauty. It's like a flow of the what is in the Switzerland. You see the many heavy falls are coming. You don't go inside the fall, you side, you take bath.
It's too strong.
Too strong. Too strong. That time she is too strong. No moment she want to lose. That is the bath. That to research, these are the key. How she is taking bath. She goes to Jamuna to take bath. Then when you see blue water, she go Jamuna. Why she go? To embrace Krishna, this blue water. Embracing Krishna. Radha.
And the Yamuna.
Jamuna.
But this is not
where Krishna is sitting on the
tree.
Kadamba tree and watching massaging of Manjari.
Ooh, this is the best Gurudev. When you just say this, I get the goosebumps.
And Krishna said to Manjari, don't say to Swami that I am watching. Okay. You can do.
So good. This is really, I mean, it's like, it's said that it's morning, midday and evening, but it's really not connected to time. It's just connected to the flow of her rasa.
Bath is a rasa.
Yes.
Which type of rasa she is relishing?
It's not like
The bath is a meaning of us.
to come and take bath in that.
Bath means that mood bath.
This flow
Flow of that bath.
of her mercy in that mood.
Living in that flow. That is her bath. We will not understand how this bath will come to me to flow inside. Increase that flow in us. We die.
Then she puts on a silken blue sari made of her own bashfulness.
She is not satisfied by the bath. Again she needs silken sari blue. The moment she cannot live without Krishna.
You must wash.
But why
1
bash?
minute is a separation for her. She is take bath, no clothes, this was the separation for her. Then the Manjari put this, what is under petticoat, it was passionate red.
Comes the next.
Keep, huh?
Next, her second red garment consists of passionate love for Krishna.
You see, be always passionate. This is the passionate means rati. Rati create the prema. Rati Manjari giving prem prayojan. Passionate and blue. Passionate for the blue. Passionate for the blue. Manjaris are so clever. Jai Radhe. You see the gopi dress? Down is separate, up is separate. Gopi dress. So her Gopi Brajvasi wear like this, Gopi dress. The langa is red, passionate color, and up is blue. Why up is blue? Because the breast is up, and the all body limbs she can see like this. So feel Krishna all the time. It's covering the breast all the time. Connected with Radha is only with Krishna. That is Krishna consciousness. This passionate nature has to come with prem to understand this. Prabhupada says, if Krishna conscious, who is conscious? This way, Radhika is the only conscious with the Krishna. 24 seconds. And the manjaris are also making conscious to the Swami. No other. But they have no desire with Krishna. In the dream they don't think for themselves. Selflessness. That creates selflessness. One pointed.
She is anointed with 3 ointments, the vermilion of beauty, the sandalwood pulp of the love of her girlfriends, and the camphor of her lustrous smile. Her
Again. It's very deep subject.
She is anointed with 3 ointments.
Yeah. Anointed means?
Covered or
Cover.
pasted.
Like you decorated.
First is?
The vermilion of beauty.
Is this Gurudev? This sindoor? Is this vermilion? No?
I think this on the breast.
Yeah.
It's a kind of paste or perfume, something like that, right?
Read, Alex, feel this.
Purpur.
Huh?
Purpur is called. Very deep red.
Yes.
Yes.
The sandalwood pulp of the love of her girlfriends, and the camphor of her lustrous smile.
Right.
Her body is decorated with musk pictures that represent Krishna's brilliant erotic rasa.
Yeah, must spot.
Her braid is made of hidden anger and opposition. And sanded powder of her calm yet not calm attributes adorn her limbs. The red color of pan that represents her passionate love brightens her lips, and her eyes have eyeliner of the crookedness of love. Her body is adorned with all the ecstatic ornaments, such as Sudipta Sattvika bhavs and the Sanchari bhavs like Harsha, joy. She is also adorned with 20 other bhavs, such as Kilakinchit. Her whole body is hung with flower garlands of attributes. Her forehead is brightened by the beautiful tilak of fortune. Prema Vaijitya is the jewel, and her heart is the locket. It's deeply poetic on the front.
Yeah.
Can I ask Gurudev? Can you explain the Kila Kinchit?
I cannot explain, it's not coming to me.
I think it's all the moods at once. Or very much different moods coming at once, right? Something like that I heard.
That is the mood, I have to see that. I'm only one mood, meditating, asthai bhav. I don't have much information.
What is your mood in the stai bhav you are meditating, Guruji?
In our sorrow, I am a beginner. I know much. I am learning. You have to find out Kila Kinchit.
And Prema Vaichitya?
This is the Prema Vichitra. Prem, different ideas coming. Sometime good, sometime very bad, sometime different idea. That is Prema Vichitra. Yes. Every moment, maybe late, some accident happened, somewhat happened, some problem happened, bad thing is happening. Sometime, because love is so
Crooked.
excited, so vichitra idea means
Surprising,
surprise idea come. What is not fear? Fear is coming. Fearness, something.
She places her hand on the shoulder of a girlfriend named Adolescence. And she is surrounded by her sakhis that represent her mental activities that are concentrated on Krishna's pastimes. She sits on a bed of pride in the abode of her aroma, that is her body, always thinking of Krishna. Krishna's names, attributes and glories are her earrings, because she loves to hear about them.
So she put the earrings.
And
When they are
Krishna's,
manjaris or when putting earring, they said that you only want to listen Krishna. Earring will give you this feeling all the time. So put immediately. I want to only listen about her. So she put the earring because of that. All the ornaments you listen because for Krishna. Read.
and Krishna's names, qualities and glories form the stream of her words. She makes Krishna drink the honey beverage called Shyamara.
Drinking from the air. This is drinking.
She makes Krishna drink the honey beverage called Shyamaras, erotic flavors, and she always fulfills all of Krishna's desires.
That's the point. Always fulfill Krishna's desire.
She's
This
a
is
mind.
Raga Bhakti.
She's a mind full of jewels of pure love for Krishna, and her body is filled with all incomparable attributes.
Yeah.
O Bhavuka Bhakta Vrinda, O sensitive devotees, this is the introduction to the embodiment of love for Krishna. That is why the address Manokya Hridaye is justified in this verse. Srimati lies down on the bed, now prepared for her by Tulasi, or Rati, nickname is Tulasi, like the queen of swans, lying on an ocean of milk, enjoying with Shyam in her dream. She speaks, she laughs, and she turns on her side in her dream. Although Kusumanjali usually massages Srimati's feet, she has now mercifully given that service to Radhimanjari and has taken to the service of Swamini's hands. Swamini herself mercifully places her lotus feet on her Rati Manjari's chest, knowing how anxious she is to serve them. Radha Rasa Sutta 122. Her lotus feet pour the nectar of sweet rasa over the lotus-like hearts of the devotees. That is why she is addressed here as Sadaye, or merciful girl. Knowing what is on Rati Manjari's mind, Swamini lifts her feet upon her chest. How intense is their feeling of possessiveness. She takes her manjaris to her in all respects, calling them my Rupa, my Rati. How blissful it is to hear all this. What to speak of actually attaining this in truth. How mercifully Swamini lifts her lotus feet on Rati's chest. Sri Raghunath Das Goswami experiences this and calls her Sadaye, merciful girl. How beautiful are Swamini's limbs. She sees Rasaraj, Sri Krishna in her dream. Shyam pervades Swamini's dreams. How wonderfully she relishes this. Each of her limbs blossoms up by relishing the sweet taste. The fortunate manjaris swim in an ocean of ras. Suddenly, the vision vanishes, and Sri Raghunath Das pitifully prays for devotional service.
Radhe Radhe